It's not hard to think of stuff that's better than the options in the Bible, Goose. It says it's bad. It's a bad book.
I'm not saying that the options aren't like the best thing in the world for us. But I would circle back to what you were saying as far as like, I'd just make it all good. I wouldn't screw it up in the beginning. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if the purpose, right, is to have a genuine connection with your creation, you don't make a robot. You make something that's sentient and has the choice.
Yeah, so
right?
that's a narcissist. That's a narcissist, right? So what you're saying is like God.
No, it's not. No,
hold on.
No, that's the exact
opposite. Let me say it. God, I'll do the syllogism. We call it a syllogism as a joke. God gave us free will so that we could choose to freely love him so that he could be truly loved by us.
Right. Genuinely.
That's a narcissist, because the reason why 600,000 people are sexually assaulted every year and billions of souls are going to go to hell is so that God gets people genuinely wanting to suck his dick and not people that he created to suck his dick. Yeah, that's a narcissist. A narcissist sees billions of souls burning in hell as reasonable collateral damage so he gets the love he wants. Ooh, I want to be genuinely loved. That's a piece of that's the worst piece of shit fuckface thing about God.
So if you have a choice, in that end game, like that's a narcissist. I disagree. Like the idea that he's a narcissist because other people suffer.
No, he has the choice to not create people with this free will that causes all of the suffering just because he wants love. That's what's happening. That's a bad choice. Create everyone without the free will. Sacrifice you having 1 million people or 1 billion people love you. Sacrifice the love you're going to get so that billions and billions of souls don't burn in hell for eternity. That would be the move. That would be the loving God move. But instead, because he wants to experience love, he puts us through, and forget hell, he puts us through a world of just abject suffering, gratuitous suffering, just so that he gets to feel some love from us. That's gross.
No, that's not at all. That's so inaccurate from what I said. That was a blatant manipulation of my word. I think you said it,
but okay, fix it.
Yeah, I'll fix it by saying that's not why he did that, right? Sorry, I said okay. So why did he give us free will?
Maybe I don't know if you're much of an actor, Joel, too, but like, if you could kind of like pretend to be God, and Joel and I will be like angels, and so you tell us tell us the plan. I'm gonna make humans, and we're gonna be like, what are they gonna do? And they say, well, they have this purpose. What's the purpose? And then you can kind of explain to us, like, you know, in a bit of a role play. Do you think that would work out, or are you not an actor?
You want me to act like God?
Yeah, you play the God character.
Bastardize that pretty badly.
You don't have to do like a cool voice or anything. Right? God can do anything, right? So,
like you got to be. Well, how about this? Maybe it makes more sense. Like what we'll do is like I'll be God, Mezzo will be an angel, and he'll talk to me, and then I'm just gonna like check in with you, Goose. You can just feed me the answer so I can say the God stuff. So I'm here making people. Is that like a good start? Like I'm just starting to get creation going?
Making creation, sure. Yeah. Time, space. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, God.
Design.
Hey, God.
Hey.
It's Gabriel. I don't know if you remember me.
Nope. Just joking. I'm all knowing. I remember everyone.
So funny. What are you doing?
But I didn't lie there. I just did a joke.
No.
Because I can't lie. So that's just a
understand.
joke. Because I knew you knew what I was saying. Anyway, I'm just creating everything. I'm going to create this world. It's a whole universe thing, but I'm mainly focused on this one particular planet, which is going to have people on it. And
I'm just going to have what on it?
People. They're called humans.
I love that.
Yeah, they're like you, but more physical. You don't know what physical is. It's like, just picture this. Yeah, just put it in your head so you understand it. Yeah. And then and these humans, they just walk around. They just have a ball.
Oh, so they just walk around and have fun, and then live there forever.
Huh. So what would the answer be, Goose?
I think that the answer would be, yeah, there's a utopia for them, right?
Yeah, it's just going to be utopia for them.
There's a perfect environment for them.
Absolutely perfect environment for them to live in. They're gonna
cool.
love it. Mm-hmm.
But remember, we have a utopia here, and then remember that guy Lucifer fucked up, and then he fell down, and it was like there was like all the drama here.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if that happens there again?
Well, I don't know that it will. I'm going to put Lucifer there to start with. And
wait, why is this there?
Huh?
With the people?
Goose, is that not right?
Are you saying Lucifer's the serpent? What's that?
Well, Lucifer is the prince of the Pleiades and powers. So Lucifer is in charge of the earth. He's the king of earth, right? Even if you don't want him to be the serpent, which
he was given domain. Yeah, right.
He's given dominion.
To him by the choice of people.
Yeah. So I feel like I don't even need to check in with you because I feel like I'm the atheist that knows more about the Bible than the Christian, like you used to be. But anyway, so
can I ask Joel too a question? As me being an angel, do I have free will?
Yeah, I would say that's obvious.
Well, some people don't think that's true. So
a lot of different takes on that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. God, hey. So earlier when you made me, you gave me free will, and that was like really cool. Mm-hmm. And I've never made a bad choice in my life. Yeah. You know, I've always been good. Yeah. And what happens if I do? Would you kick me to hell with Lucifer?
Yeah, I mean, you would suffer the same fate because you know better. So I would kick you down to earth to torture people. Huh?
Where are you drawing that from, though? Where are you drawing any of that from? We don't know anything. We have no code of conduct for angels.
You said angels have free will, so you can't, we're just making stuff up.
Yeah, but there's no code of conduct where an angel gets thrown out of heaven if they do something quote-unquote wrong or bad.
Okay, I'll just say I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know what will happen.
What about with the humans? What are you going to do with them?
What am I going to do with them? Goose?
I really want to meet some. It'd be really cool if they could come up here.
They are going to be. Let me think. No, they're going to be pieces of garbage. They're going to be. I'm creating them to be desperately. Their heart will be deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
God, I notice your background says humans are a bunch of POSFFs. Why are you making that?
But what's God going to answer, Goose? I mean, I think I know, but if they do something wrong, what happens?
If they do something wrong, I don't know what something wrong is. I would say what they did specifically wrong is what happened.
So
for example, God, what if some
it was a very specific
some twin brother kills his brother? What are you gonna do then?
Ooh, I'm gonna put a mark on him so no one else kills him. That's gonna be one of the things. I'm also gonna send him. He's gonna have to work. There's gonna be gardening. It's gonna be hard for him to do gardening. And other than that, things will be fine.
Okay, why are you also putting all those lambs down there? What are those for?
See, what's going to happen is these two people, the people before the murder, there's going to be a murder, but before that, someone's going to eat fruit. Now, that's going to fuck everything up. The murder part just makes things a little bit less good, but the fruit...
But we have lots of fruit up here. It's great.
I know, but I'm going to do one particular tree that's just some special fruit that I do not want anyone to touch. And if they do, oh my goodness, I'm already mad thinking about it. If they do, I'm going to be so pissed that I'm going to just fucking kill them all. Not right away.
What do you mean kill them all?
I'm going to fucking kill them all.
You mean they won't exist anymore?
They'll exist, but you remember I showed you how they're alive humans?
Oh, yeah.
Eventually they'll die! Not right away, but eventually! What's that?
They just get to become like me, kind of?
Well, there is part of them that does resemble you in the sense that, you're a living thing forever. But the human part will die eventually.
Why don't you just start them like this, like I am?
Oh, interesting. So, in here, in this perfect heaven area?
Sure.
Let me ask you this. You have free will, right?
Yeah.
Do you love me?
I do.
Because you freely love me. I like that. Why don't I just make them all here? Goose, do you have some feedback on that?
Why wouldn't he just make more angels?
Yeah, just make more, but they're people, but they're like angels, and they're in heaven, and they're having just a lovely time.
Because people were put into a physical existence, which is obviously a separate existence from what angels.
Why? We're asking why. We're not asking what.
We're asking what the intention was.
Yeah, why would he do that? Why not just do the free will angel love thing? Like, what's the point of all this shit? Eric Parkour guy says cinema. But I think he's responding to the acting, but I think that's a better answer to the whole question. Cinema. Theater. But yeah, so Goose, what is the why? Why would he do that?
Why would he separate? Just to be clear, the question is why would he separate distinctly?
Why don't you just make humans in heaven?
Yeah, why doesn't he make free will humans in heaven who will be like angels in the sense that they won't do the bad thing and they'll love him freely?
I would say because humanity was created in a separate form of existence. We would know it as a three-dimensional world.
We know that happened. Why did he bother? It seems like it just caused a whole lot of suffering.
Do you think that according to the storyline here, there are a bunch of souls that also benefit from this as well, potentially? In the storyline, it's all unicorns and magic.
Okay, I can do this in character. We can do that. Okay. God, just the first two ones, are they going to mess up?
Inevitably.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, 100%. I know everything, and I'm actually creating them.
You're sure?
Oh, yeah, like I'm setting the dials so that happens. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm creating them specifically and deliberately from scratch with foreknowledge, knowing exactly what they'll do, and I'm setting all of the parameters of their DNA so that they do it. So, yeah, absolutely, that's inevitable. I've already killed my son. Anyway, go on.
A few days, he sucked anyway. A few days later, which is thousands of years, of course, in our time, aren't people gonna have a bunch of suffering, and some of them are gonna come back here, and some of them are gonna go to hell with that Satan guy?
That's the punishment.
It seems it's kind of good. Some of the people come here, right?
That part is gonna be good because some of the people,
other ones don't.
They deserve it.
But why don't you make everyone come here to begin with?
But what about the people that don't?
More people would benefit.
What about the people that don't deserve it?
Well, they would not deserve it because they wouldn't have messed up on Earth.
Right, or I could just not make them.
What about Satan? Didn't Lucifer live in heaven? Didn't his cohort live in heaven? Didn't they have?
I'm sorry, who is this angel? Is this Michael?
No, this is one of the demons. He hasn't left yet. Are you still packing? Get packing.
Get into character.
Okay, listen, Goose, demon. You're right. Lucifer did that thing, but the thing is that that surprised me because he actually knows that I exist and he sees me and all that sort of thing. But maybe we'll just do it where we don't put people down in this third dimension where they don't know for sure that I exist, and we don't create all the suffering for them. We just have them up here enjoying the lollipops and daisies and ice cream and all that. And if they make that call, then I guess I could shoot them down to earth.
Well, look, I hear your mockery of it and your take on it, right? But there's nothing that is being debated here.
What's the loss? What's the loss in doing it the better way? When we said, why do the earth thing? You go, well, look at the people who benefit. So what the play act was, well, what if we put the benefiting people that end up in heaven anyway right into heaven? And I would say, why not just not make the people that don't end up in heaven? Just don't make them. So we have the people.
Make anybody.
Yeah, that's a better option too.
Just don't create anything that could be fallible, and
perfect.
Don't create anything that could be rewarded. All right,
absolutely. Create or create, if you really love them, create them without free will, so they just enjoy their lives. That's great too. I would vote for create with no free will beings that are perfect, that only do good and only have a lovely time. What's wrong with that?
Okay, then if that is your major deference with God and what you would do. Okay.
That's the better choice.
It's a vast deference. There's a large separation.
It's not
there.
a better choice, and you guys,
why?
I understand.
You have to show why the actual way that you believe it to be is better than a world with no suffering. What are we missing out?
I would say the opportunity to choose a world of eternal.
No, he gave that to us. We don't need to choose it. It's ours. Where's the difference there?
I just told you what the problem was. That was created for his initial creations had that.
No, I'm saying like just create them. No free will. Everyone always happy. All good. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Then you don't have sentience. You don't have experience. You have
sentience. What are you talking about?
You have everything but free will.
Robot?
Yep.
You can experience. You are experiencing. So what we have right now is experience, right? I'm experiencing this conversation. I experience ice cream. I experience sex. You still have all of those things. Only no bad experiences. Can't do bad things to cause bad experiences. Everything good. Only good experiences. Same guy. Wonderful experiences.
In your Sims world, you'd run a program where all Sims did good things, and we had these parameters that boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Are you saying you would make a world for Sims where you would add cancer and torture and hell for people and like punish, and you'd have grape and you'd have like schmetophiles and stuff? Like this is the world. This is the Sims universe that if you were coding, you would make. Like that's nuts.
That's dumb. That's not a good idea.
But you would do it because that way you would know for sure that they liked you.
You're giving choice.
Didn't you ever think this through?
It's like the concept of here. Let's look at it this way. It's like the concept of freedom in the United States, right? Mm-hmm. And again, not obviously.
Joel
not
doesn't
perfect,
know about that.
Freedom, the ideas of it, right? They come with consequence. They are not pretty. They are sometimes.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that. I've already said we don't have the free will, so we don't have the not pretty thing. What we have is no free will. We do have options, but it would just be like chocolate or vanilla, like always good things, delicious things, and we like them all. But there's variety there. That's nice. So we can still make those choices, which are compelled choices that God has compelled us to do, but we're compelled to have variety in our lives because that'll keep life interesting. And we have a beautiful life with no free will, no true choices, just options and variety within a framework that God has defined for us, and we just have a perfect life. What's wrong with that?
There's a lot wrong with that. I mean,
name one thing.
It's the idea that there's no true choice there. There's no true objective
what's the loss?
Like you can.
Who cares?
Why do you value choice more than like people's safety?
Because I inherently do as an American.
Would you give up, this is a toughie, but would you give up your free will, whatever you think that is, to stop 600,000 people getting sexually assaulted every year?
If I gave up, would I give up my life for that?
No, would you give up your free will, whatever you think that is?
You still get to keep enjoying your waffles.
Does the rest of the world continue on with free will?
Sure, yeah, why not?
Okay, sure. Mine, yeah. Okay, fine. That would be a terrifying choice.
How about for 10,000 people? 10,000 people don't get sexually assaulted every year, or in 1 year. You stop 10,000 people in 1 year from getting sexually assaulted. You just don't have free will anymore.
Okay, I would say that again would be a hard choice. I have no idea, but I'd like to believe yes.
One child being touched inappropriately. Would you give up your free will to save one child from being touched inappropriately?
No.
Yeah. That's because you're a Christian and that turns you into your God, a piece of shit fuckface. You would rather a child.
Absolutely, I would.
I would give up my free will. I would give up anything for any.
Really?
Whatever free will is, I would give it up.
You would give up your life to
we're not saying life.
From being touched inappropriately.
First of all, yes,
free will.
But second of all, that's not what the offer was. You still get to eat your breakfast. Breakfast is just chosen for you, right? You still get to go smell the flowers. The flowers are just chosen for you.
No, okay. Well, then we were thinking about this very differently because I was thinking about this in the terms of your free will being you are controlled and you are overseen by something else that has a will over you.
You are, but you still have just wonderful experiences. You have your experiences.
Okay,
you just can't choose any other options.
Then yes, in that case, absolutely.
Okay,
so
if the best case scenario in your mind is that we have less of these horrific things happening and you would gladly give up your free will for those things, then that should tell you that God has failed because he should have taken away everyone's free will so that everyone would have a lovely life without the 600,000 essays every year.
But here's the thing. Inherently, I have a choice to do that in this scenario, right? There it is right there.
That's the
Everybody's
problem.
not going to
That's
choose
the
that.
problem
No,
that
that's not the
God
problem.
failed
That's
with.
the whole point.
Goose, this is it, okay? I don't know why you're not like grasping this. What you're saying is that choice for some reason is more important than people murdered and sexually assaulted. But you just showed me that that's not true because you said that you would give up your choice for that. But anyway,
I personally would, but I wouldn't apply that to everyone else. I wouldn't apply that everyone should have to do that.
So this is the question that you really need to ask. This is the question you really need to answer. If everything that we experience right now is basically the same, except we don't have free will, so we're only experiencing good things. But like we barely know that. We wouldn't even really know it because we live in a linear way. But whatever. It's all compelled. What would we be losing? Like we wouldn't have choice. But what value does the choice hold?
If the angels in heaven also still have free will, we could just all have free will in heaven without making any bad choices. There's no bad.
But that aside, because he's not engaging with that one either. But if we don't have that choice, but we have a wonderful life, what value does the choice hold?
Choice holds value to experience and what you do. I mean, it defines what you are as a character. Otherwise, you are all the same. Everyone is the same.
Not true.
Right? Yes, true. 100%
Not true.
Personality is based on what choices you've made and
Not
what
true.
you value, what you
Not
choose to
true.
value. Yes,
False.
it is.
Personality is based on biology. Personality is
What?
based on your experiences and the way that your genes react to your experiences.
Experiences, yes. Okay.
And those are two things you do not choose.
You get to choose.
Your choices are a byproduct of your personality. Your personality isn't a byproduct of your choice. You're getting this wrong. So you could have a world full of unique people because they all have different biology and different experiences that make them make those choices. I don't think you were ever an atheist.
No.
Any atheist would know this.
No, I agree. Biology plays into your
You've
personality.
never heard of determinism?
Hold on a second. Experience plays into it as well. But there's no different experience if everything's the same for everyone. So there is no independent.
We never said everything's the same for everyone. We said that they don't have choice.
We didn't get rid of variety.
No, we've been over this. I said everything stays the same, except that my choices are compelled by the programmed DNA that God did, but we just can't do bad things. Everything's the same except that we can't do bad things, so there's no suffering. Everything's good. All of our options are good, and God has compelled every single option that all we do is choose the good. What's wrong with that? Why would you want choice? What do you want to do with your choice? Fuck a kid? Like you just can't do shitty things. What do you want? What's the value of the choice? We've stopped all suffering because we've gotten rid of free will, but we still experience things. Why are you fighting for the free will? So you can have the suffering again? What do you want here? Think it through, Goose.
Yeah, I was very specific about what I wanted. Right. So like there's a whole myriad of things within our personality that is removed if you set those boundaries. You remove the idea of self-discipline, integrity, right? You remove the ideas of honor. You remove the ideas of who should be respected versus who shouldn't be respected. What's valued? Value alone you remove. I mean, all of those things get removed.
If some of that is true, and I don't know why good character qualities couldn't exist because they would be actually inherent.
I didn't say good couldn't.
I'm saying good character qualities because you were describing good character qualities. So good character qualities would still inherently exist. But if some variables couldn't because you need the overcoming of adversity in order to have those, are they really that important that we get 600,000 people sexually assaulted every year? Is that really a good trade-off? Or can we get rid of those and we're fine with that not having them and we just have blissful lives. Like, I just don't know if the trade-off is worth it, if you really think it through.
Right. But again, you and I are applying our subjective values and opinions on it.
No, this is your values and opinions, because you're the one that said that we would need those things. So I'm asking you. We're talking about you. You think it's better to have bravery than stopping all sexual assaults or starvation or, miscarriages or, fill in the blank war. Like, what's that?
Right, but that's the point. The intent wasn't that, right? That wasn't the goal plan. That wasn't the idea. The idea
I get there's an arbitrary goal piece, but what we're talking about is it's like it's a failure, right? So if God were good, God were loving, God were all those things, he wouldn't give us free will so that we would suffer. That wouldn't be what he would do. He would take our free will, give us all these great experiences, allow us to just have blissful lives. And then he could do that in heaven, as Mezzo says. He could do it on earth. He could do it any way he wants. But that would be how that would go. He could also create us, like Mezzo says, as angels with free will that would just never do that. That's the other option. But I'm sure that's
free will.
There you go.
There's
you
tons of options, and he chose this one. And by the way, we've been talking a lot about like personality traits and actions, like people who want to hurt each other and stuff like that. But what about natural disasters? Like all of that still is part of the suffering, and it's not our choice. There's no free will involved in earthquakes, hurricanes, and tornadoes. So
I absolutely agree. There's not a whole lot of free will involved in civilians caught in a war, right? Like, I hear you.
Right. So we already don't have it.
Yeah.
So what would be losing is something we already don't have.
I mean,
and then the world would be better.
That's the headline, and I've been trying to lead you there, Goose, and maybe we'll just say this, and then you can come back in and we'll chat anytime. But I would look up determinism, because as soon as you learn that we genuinely already don't have free will, and that it doesn't really make sense that we would have free will, and that the only reason why
free choice to be there.
Either way, we don't have freedom under Christian, under God. There's none of that. There's just no free choice, free will, none of that. And so he's already created that world, but he's created it in such a way that there is a gratuitous suffering. And this is how we know that it's just not true, right? But if you do want to submit to, if you do think that free will is a good get out of jail free card for the problem of suffering, what we're showing you, what we hope we showed you tonight, is that it's a bad plan, that he shouldn't have done that, and there's no gain for the free will. If you think some character qualities is worth it, I would disagree. If you think his goal is to be loved, I would say that's narcissistic. I don't know what the value is there, but we've talked for a really long time, so I'll leave you with that. Go think it over, and maybe if you come up with other things, come back and we'll have more of a conversation about it, okay?
Joel, do you want to really quickly finish out the scene that we didn't quite get to finish? Because there's 2 more lines in the script here. Okay. I'll just get back into character.
Yeah.
Well, God, this seems like a really terrible idea, but I do love you so much, and so can I just suck on your dick for a little while?
Yeah, and I'm just going to continue to make these people, because the secret is that that's good. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate humans.
We're going to get in trouble.
Is that the angel? Is that the angel still? We're going to get in trouble
for that one.
We're going to get in so much trouble.